Hello everyone and welcome to another Animal Crossing New Horizons design video. Today I have some more gap filler and transition designs that you can try on your island, and I'll be including all the DIYs, items and custom codes that I've used to put these designs together. You're more than welcome to try them, and if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and Twitter. My socials are in the description below and I will often repost them because I love seeing your designs and it's really inspiring. Also, if you happen to like this video, I have even more in a playlist in the right hand corner now, and if you like them, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Not only does it let me know what you guys like, but it also, it's just nice to have you here. So we're going to start with this first design, and for this first design you're going to need these catalog items and DIYs and these custom codes. So we're going to start with a strip of 6 here with our brick code, which we're just going to go right across here. And once we've got those stairs in, we're now going to use this part of the brick code, and it's just a mossy brick that you can put as part of this code. And this one's really nice as well. So we're just going to do that for 2 strips of 6. And now that we have those in, we're going to put in some stone lion dogs on either side, which we've customized to be in the mossy variation. So once those are in place at either end, we're then going to put some imperial fences behind and some simple panels right next to the imperial fence. So we're just going to push them back so they're right on the edge of that code there. Once the simple panels are in, we're going to put some items right next to the stone dogs. We've got that vertical banner there, which we've pushed just right next to, in front of the simple panel, and some barrels as well. Then we've got a stall, and we're just going to put some ramen and New Year's noodles on top, but you can put whichever you like, and some vintage stools in front with cushions on top. You can leave the cushions off if you'd like to sit in this area as well. So then we've got a stonework kitchen, and we're going to put an imperial pot on top, and we're going to push that really close to the stall there. Then we're going to use some storefronts, and we're going to put them at the back and either side of the stall and the kitchen. So just going to push that right into place and make sure it's right up against the simple panel. And once we've done that, we're going to dig some holes for some landscaping. And we're going to put in some red mums and some bamboo right next, a bamboo tree right next to it. You can also put whichever flowers or bushes you like, but I thought this would suit the design really well. So we're just going to put in some more red mums and a bamboo a bamboo tree. So once we've done that, we've got some bamboo petitions, and we're going to put them right up against the storefronts and in line with the bamboo trees. This is just to add a little bit of dimension to the back. And we've also got another bamboo petition there. And this is where I kind of played with where the bamboo petition is and also where the bamboo trees is. But my goal was to get it as close to the design as possible to make it feel very filled out. So I'm going to put the bamboo tree right in front of the bamboo petitions and right next to them, and again on the other side as well. So this is the design. I love this one. I kind of feel this would be awesome in like a campsite or wooded area. I think it would look absolutely gorgeous. I also love when I filmed this, it was autumn and it was sunset, so we're getting this beautiful view. But yeah, let me know what you think. So for this design, you're going to need these catalog items and DIYs and this custom code. So this goes out to the viewer who wanted some more pottery designs, and we're going to be making a pottery pop-up stall. So we're going to start with a strip of 4 using some corner pieces and some stair pieces, and then we're going to go up, and we're going to go up for about 4 as well. So it makes about 5 by 4. So we're just going to fill in this floor completely here, and this will make our deck, but you can use whichever code that you think will fit on your island. Once we've done that, we've got some plain party lights right here, and we're going to put in a lawn chair. I'm using the green here because I'm going with greens and browns, and I'm just going to make sure it's in the location that I would like, and making sure it's right up against the party lights. Raymond's here for this design as well, and we're going to start with a wooden stool and a pot, and we've got a project table here. And we're going to put a mini cactus set on top with a toolbox in front of it because I wanted to make this look like just a, at the end of the street pop-up shop. And whilst he's taking a nap, we're just going to make sure that's in the right position there. I do leave the toolbox open usually, but I will close it when I go to take a picture. So then we've got a fine vase, and we're going to make sure it's right up against the party lights with another vase in front of it. Then we've got a pot and a wooden stool, and we're going to put it right in front of the pot, and this is where we're going to put our classic picture. We're also going to finish this design off with some plain party lights and push it right up against there. So this is our pop-up stall featuring Raymond. I really like this one, and thank you so much to the viewer who suggested that that I create some more pottery designs. I hope that you like it. So for this design, you're going to need these catalog items and DIYs, and these custom codes. So we're going to start by putting down a strip of 4, and we're going to be using the stair code here. Then we're just going to put the bottom piece of these bricks here, just because it has that awesome edging that really finishes off the bricks. And then we're going to go up 3 with just a plain middle brick. And we're just going to fill in this entire area. So it becomes an area that's about 4 by 5. So once we've done that, we're going to be putting in our simple panel. And we're going to make sure that it's kind of in the middle or a little bit offset. I'm going to push this one right to the back as well. Once we've done that, we're going to be putting an ironwood cupboard. And we're going to put some cookies on top. You can use whichever food that you want, but I wanted this to be a bit of a cookie stall, and this is what I went with. So we've just got a basic designed stall. This is one of the default patterns. We're going to put a laptop and a glass jar. As you can see, I swapped them around a bit because I wanted some variation as to the locations of the jars. I've pushed it back, and now I'm going to be putting a garden lantern in front and some cardboard boxes and small cardboard boxes right next to it, just to fill out the design a little bit. Now this side of the design I really played with. I tried to kind of balance the items so that they will offset and fill in the space really nicely. So if you're struggling with a design, sometimes it's good to just be able to pull things around and see how it goes. And you'll see part of that process here where I try to balance out the boxes and the boxy stool with the glass jar on top, as well as the cardboard boxes. So now that I'm happy with that position, I'm going to be putting some cookies on top. And as I think I didn't quite like the location of the boxy stool, I felt like it was a little bit too far out. And yeah, as you can see, I did a lot of playing here to figure out how I wanted these items. So this is what I went with in the end, because I just wanted it to be a little bit closer together. So let me know what you think of this design, whether you would have pulled the boxy stool out a little bit more or if you would have kept it a bit closer. I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are. So for this design, you're going to need these catalog items and DIYs and these custom codes. So we're going to start by putting a blanket down. This middle bit here is going to be 2 by 2. And then we're going to put a fringe on either end, and then it becomes 4 by 2. Once we've done that, we've got our kids' tent, and we're going to make sure it's right on the edge there. And then we're going to put a garden table right next to it and some garden chairs on either side. So we're just going to turn that one around. And this one, we're going to make sure it's facing the right way. So once we've done that, we're going to put a monstera in and make sure that it's definitely sitting in that corner, and we're going to put a chiflera just offset to the right and right up against those chairs there. Then we're going to have a covered wagon, which I've customized in the blue to match the monstera and the tent. And then we're going to be using some log stakes, and we're going to put 2 to the right of the tent, and just making sure that those are definitely next to each other. Then we've got a clothesline, and I'm going to make sure that's definitely up against the log stakes and pushed towards the covered wagon so that we can get it as close as possible. Sometimes you need to finagle it a little bit. Animal Crossing's weird like that. So I've put some blue hyacinths in. I'm going to add some more in a second, but we've got our bronze garden lantern, some hyacinths right next to it. And then we're going to be putting in a glass holder with candle. And we're also going to add a wooden stool. And again, a classic picture which we have customized in the blue. I'm just going to turn it around. So yeah, that's this design. I really like this one too. I think it's very, very cute. I'm really loving the covered wagon item. I think it really adds something to campsites, and I think that's something I want to explore more. So let me know what you think of these designs, and if you're going to try them on your island. And don't forget, if you do, you can tag me on Twitter and Instagram. I love seeing them. A few of you have been doing that, and I love it. I think it's just great. It really makes my day. And also, I do live streams on Fridays, Australian Eastern Daylight Time at 1:30 p.m. and this is where I've been building my island. I've got an autumn themed garden city and it's currently in the middle of being built, and that's when I work on that project with all of you guys. So let me know what you think, and I also want to thank my patrons who helped sponsor this channel. So I want to give a big thanks to Becca Crossing, Brittany, Becca Simi, Jackie Grove and Dawn Slade. Thank you so much for all of your support, and here are some more videos if you need more inspiration or if you want to watch a live stream. So I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!